When you're young, when you're restless, when you...
Are we back? I think we're back. Good grief. Yep, we're back. So, wait just a second, I suppose. Maybe. Maybe not. Stupid internet.
It's a Thursday night. There's no reason for this. There's no reason that my... What do you say?
Give me a shot if you manage to get back live.
Tell them we're back right now. For how long, I don't know.
This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I hate this. This is so dumb.
We are back live right now.
Hopefully. Hello, can you people out there see us, hear us?
James
Now our
Sanders.
thing isn't up though.
Sure. What? Yeah, I know.
It says we're live, but that says we're offline.
Yeah, I know. Let's refresh this and see.
Hi, I'm back. Good, we're back, I think. And here we go. Welcome back. Plan B. Jeez, we had people in the chat.
How you doing, Jordan?
And we didn't see it. It wasn't loading. Okay.
This is so dumb. Song by Maven.
This is so
New
dumb.
Maven Christmas number one.
This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Yeah, it was so dumb. So, hello, Jordan. Hello, everybody. Sorry, we didn't see the messages. Our stupid thing wasn't loading.
Sorry, we are having issues.
So
this is really irritating. And
it's very irritating.
We are going to get this fixed, and I am going to
go postal on the people.
Yeah. How you doing now?
How's it going?
You may lose us now. We're still having internet issues. I have a guy coming out again on Saturday to look at this. This is like ridiculous that we have this problem.
Ridiculously stupid.
No reason I should have this problem at all because, well, I'm supposed to have like super kick butt service and thank you.
Thank you very much. It's Halloween. I had my Halloween makeup on, dressed up as a butterfly.
Oh, maybe she's talking to you. I thought she was talking to me.
No.
Oh.
Did
I look beautiful every
Shane
day, so, you know.
show up? He did not. He did not show up. So, anyways, we're here. We're back. Crown Jewel. We talked about the stuff. Can we help you kick his butt? Sure.
Yes, Colin.
You want to get on a plane? Can you be here by Saturday?
I will ship him your way.
I was talking to her. See?
Oh, thanks, Nell. I appreciate it.
So we had the Cain and Brock match, waste of time. Tag team turmoil match was kind of another waste
Mr.
of
G
time.
looks delightful. Thanks, give me a whole yeah.
OC is now the best tag team in the world. I don't understand the purpose of this. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I don't know, because they've done nothing with them.
But it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And now they're the best in the world.
Apparently.
So them and Shane are going to hang out.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Are they going to get fired next?
Yeah, they're going to get fired and go to NXT.
I suppose this is what they're trying to do here. So, yeah, they're the best tag team in the world. Then we get a Rey Mysterio interview. It was
I'll hit him with one of my foot plates. That'll at least knock him out.
So we get a Rey Mysterio interview. Essentially, he says that Brock Lesnar may have beaten Cain, but he's not done with me. I'm not done with him. And when I get a hold of Brock Lesnar, he will be sorry.
When I get a hold of Brock Lesnar, he's going to throw me through a wall.
He already did.
Again.
They will go to feud the Viking Raiders. They were the right guys to win it. It's just too drawn out for me. I don't know. I just don't like the whole tag team stupid best in the world tournament.
Yeah, I didn't like the tournament either.
So after that, we got Cesaro versus Mansoor. I kept writing down Mansoor. That's what I kept writing down. In notes.
Good match.
I thought it was a really good match.
We knew what was going to happen.
We all knew Mansoor was winning, but aside from that, it was a really good match. I thought it was a really good showing for Mansoor. I thought it was a good match for Cesaro. Cesaro always has good matches. I could almost say match of the night,
Yes,
too.
I would almost say that, too.
I would say match of the night for this one, yes. But I think there's another one for other reasons that I would say match of the night, too. But we'll see when it comes down to it. I'll pick one for match of the night.
But
this was really good.
If this wasn't so predictable, it definitely would have been, without a doubt, hands down, the best match of the night.
The next feud for Lesnar should be Rey. Why, though?
So he can throw him through a wall.
So Rey Mysterio can beat him?
It's like...
And it will look totally unbelievably not believable?
The little mosquito that won't leave you alone. Yeah.
Wow,
letting Cesaro lose again. It's ludicrous. James, you knew it was coming, though.
Yeah, we all knew he was not winning this match.
When you wrestle Mansoor over there, you're just not going to beat him.
No.
He's undefeated in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm. He is. So
if he had all of his matches there, he'd be best in the world.
He would. So, Mansoor won, and I thought it was a really good match. Then we get a Seth Rollins interview essentially talking about how the Fiend has made him not so nice. And he hates it, but he loves it at the same time. So, after that, we got Fury versus Braun.
Seth is turning heel.
I knew this. I know he is. He's going to show up tomorrow or Monday or whatever day he's going to show up, and he's going to be oh so mad and just not very happy.
Yes. The ladies really was a great match. Yes, definitely.
So Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman. Fury's entrance was oh so out there and weird, and it was just it was like he was in the Saudi stuff.
Yeah.
And it was cool, but it was just kind of weird. Rey is the perfect person for Brock. He can sell, make a believable fight, and make us furious when he loses. Yeah, or he can make us furious when he wins, because I could totally see that happening too. WWE is just stupid enough to have Rey Mysterio beat him.
Yes.
That entrance was fire. Yeah, the Tyson Fury one, I thought it was interesting and cool and different, but it was just weird at the same time.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Grr, meet Seth. Sound like an idiot. Grr, meet Seth not happy. I don't know who he is. If it was the women's division, I would know.
Yes, we know, James, because you know all the women.
So Fury ends up hitting Strowman with a punch to the jaw, and it kind of knocks Strowman out, and he lost via count out. Braun then afterwards running power slams Fury into the mat. I hope this is the end of their feud. I hope they don't do something else with them. I really hope this is it.
Yeah.
But with the way they ended it, I could totally see them doing something else because Tyson Fury didn't look strong in the very end. They need to be done with it, but I just there might be a small feeling that they try to do something else.
I hope they don't.
Based upon the way they ended it. So that was that. It was kind of long. It was kind of just not very good. I want to like Tyson Fury so much because he just seems like a cool dude. But in wrestling, I just don't think I can.
Braun is dead. It is sad times. I don't understand, I think that they could do something with him. And, they've just ran him into the ground.
Yes.
But I will say, at least he's getting, time, to be noticed. Even though he's in bad situations, unlike some other, wrestlers that don't ever get on.
How can Seth turn heel? It's Saturday, not Monday. Tomorrow is Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday, James.
SmackDown. Have you listened to Corey Graves'
podcast yet, Maven?
I've listened to up until the part where right after he finishes talking with Triple H. I haven't gotten any further than that.
They could have, but I think this is the straw that broke the camel's back. I agree. It could be, the end of Braun. I don't understand why are they doing this to him?
He needs to be built differently. They need to do something different with him because what they're doing is not working. What they're doing is not working. What they're doing just makes him look extremely bad. and what they're doing does not help him at all.
Yeah.
They have to do something different. Or they need to just not put him on TV, which is not the ideal thing to do. Because he has a lot of star power and the crowd likes him, generally.
Well,
they get behind him when he's in matches. It's just the matches don't mean anything, and a lot of the times he ends up losing. So it just doesn't work.
No. I don't understand why they don't do more with him. I mean,
he should be getting pushed for the World Heavyweight Championships. He should be winning, but they keep having him lose.
Well, they keep putting him in these silly storylines.
Well, they keep doing that too. But there have been several times where he's gone after the World Heavyweight Championship or the Universal Championship, and they end up screwing it up and doing something stupid. And he doesn't win. They have somebody like Seth beat him. Or they have somebody like Roman beat him. I mean, that shouldn't be happening.
I really enjoyed the women's moment. Yes, I agree, Justin. It was a good time, good moment. I just, Natalya didn't get treated right when she was coming down the aisle. I think that's ridiculous.
But we'll talk about that.
Why pay $13 to $15 million to win a match? If Tyson had beat Austin, he might not have gotten over as much as he did. What a ridiculous waste of money. Definitely, I agree. I think it's ridiculous to do it that way.
He's not a monster, not even a giant. He's just Braun Strowman.
Yeah, it's just it. I mean, they're not even trying to push anything with him.
No, they're
Rumors
not
say
even
his contract is almost
doing
up and he doesn't want to re-sign. To be honest now, I don't blame you for not wanting to re-sign. There's several of these wrestlers that I would just say, that's it. We're done.
But they're going to try their best to get him to stay because they don't want him to go to AEW.
Well, they can try all they want to. A lot of these wrestlers want to be out there. The money, money can only go so far.
That's what John Moxley's thing was. His money wasn't going to... But they gave him a contract that they told him it was so much money and he didn't even look at the contract and look at the amount of money because he wanted out.
That 13 to 15 million figure is garbage. Just give me a whole pod. Money can take you only so far. And at some point in time, these wrestlers, a lot of them have egos and want to be good and want to be known. And doing some of the stuff they have them doing is ridiculous. And so I think that they will start to look, and you will start to see more and more walk out.
I think so.
Off-topic thoughts on women's tag match: Charlotte, Nikki, Dana versus Mandy, Sonya, Bayley. James, I'm not a huge six-man tag match anyway.
It's Carmella, not Charlotte. But they're both blonde, so I know it's hard to distinguish who's who.
I mean, okay.
It should be fun. See.
James, it's Carmella. Yeah.
John thought the same thing I did.
I don't know that it's a huge deal. It's again, I don't like the six.
It'll be a match. I think Mandy, Sonya, and Bayley will win, and I think Bayley will beat up Mandy and Sonya.
Luke Harper, The Revival, Randy Orton, Elias, etc. AEW confirmed. That's funny. I wouldn't resign, but I think Vince likes him. There's reason they're using them as the celeb guy, but don't realize it's destroying the fans. The fans care for the character. Yes, I agree. I don't. You would think somewhere along the way they would recognize that they have something there and they're killing it, and we'll probably get lost here again.
Stop.
Yeah.
So after that match, we got R-Truth, who loses the 24/7 championship belt to the other Singh brother. I don't care anymore. I'm sorry. I liked it better when it was just Maverick and Truth going after each other for the 24/7 championship. I thought it was more entertaining. This is just kind of boring, and I don't care.
I 100% agree with you. Give me a whole The biggest problem is Vince.
Vince just needs to step down. He needs to retire, but we all know that's not going to happen. I think Moxley has said this before, but I think several people have said this before. They're like, Vince is going to die in the chair.
Yeah.
Because he's not leaving.
Well, he's not
going to leave, and he's not going to change anything, and that's an issue.
I don't think he'll do anything, other than just stick around until he does die.
You enjoyed a feud as opposed to random segments. What's wrong with you, Maven? don't know. I'm just so not normal. I don't know. I just don't like the new 24/7 segments. If they were with somebody who was more interesting than the Singh brothers, maybe I would care, but I don't. So, yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
It was a better belt when they were just doing it between R-Truth and Maverick.
Yeah, I agree.
They had better stuff.
My dad said something very interesting about Braun. He said he's not a champion wrestler, he's an attraction. The mere name of his name will put butts in the seat. I agree. I think that, and that's why I've always said that you need to have different tiers of wrestlers. And Braun doesn't necessarily need to be the world champion.
No,
but I think
I
that
don't
you need
think
to
he
get
needs
him
to
out
be.
there and put him in main events and things like that.
But I think if they
once
want
in a while.
to market him as like the monster among men or being this like huge big threat, they probably have to push him for the championships and put the big championship on him at least once or twice.
I agree. I think
just to make him look big and bad. If you want to market him as the monster among men.
Yeah, I agree. I think you have to do something at least sometimes.
I'm not saying he needs to be champion for a long time, but just something so he can get that across more easily.
Okay, folks, time I went to bed. Talk to you later today, Maven. Good night, Colin.
Peace
Have
out.
a good evening.
I don't think he needs a championship. He just needs to win matches.
Yes,
I agree.
I agree.
That's the big thing is he needs to start winning matches because he's not right now, and it's hurting him big time.
Yeah.
And he will not come back from it if it gets to a certain point.
Yeah.
And I think it's starting to get to that certain point where he's not going to be able to come back from it.
Well, it's gonna be tough. I mean, it's kind of
unless they take him off TV, scrap his entire character.
I was gonna say you have to rebrand
come
him.
up with something completely different, completely new, and then plop him back out there. That's about the only way I think he could save himself.
Yeah.
But
What happened to Maverick anyway?
Trick Maverick?
Yeah.
I don't even know. He just disappeared off the face of the earth. He was in the Battle Royal. He got eliminated first. That's how much he cares.
Yeah, I mean that's just it.
That's
I mean
that's how much he matters. He went
He's
back to
kind of-
being the GM of what, 205 Live or something like that. Does he still have that gig?
I don't know.
Is he still GM of 205 Live? I don't know, but I'd love to see him wrestle. I'd love to see him do more of the 24/7 championship stuff. I don't know. I just think they had a good thing going and they messed it up. But they do that with a lot of good things that they have going. They mess them up.
Yeah, not meaningless matches on Raw or SmackDown, like matches that matter, like on pay-per-views. Yeah. Weird Dad's saying is right. Andre didn't go for a championship until WrestleMania 3, and that was after 15 years in the company. Andre didn't lose a match in them 15 years, but didn't need a championship. And that's why I said I think there's wrestlers that don't need the championship. And so this is why at the end of this last thing that we're going to talk about here tonight, I really didn't like.
Y'all know what it is. Stop. No! You piece of garbage. Stop it.
She's yelling at the internet right now.
Stop. Go
It's
green.
a piece of garbage.
Go green. 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 Hey, thanks. Go green. Okay, anyways. So, after that...
But they still have to win a match here or there, especially a stupid celeb match. Yeah, they should never... Well, I don't know that they should ever lose matches like that.
Yeah, but I think in this situation where, again, I think this is a tough one because they were marketing it as Tyson Fury has never lost a match in his career. So they shouldn't have put him up against Tyson Fury to begin with.
Go green. Decrease your carbon emissions. That's funny.
They shouldn't have put him up against Tyson Fury to begin with if they wanted to continue Tyson's winning streak.
Yeah.
Because that just seems stupid.
Well, it is. I mean, it's. I don't like it.
You should
don't like
not
the way they
have
did it,
put
and
Braun
it's-
Strowman up against Tyson Fury.
No.
It shouldn't have happened in the first place. Find somebody else that Tyson Fury can have one match with and make something decent
Yeah.
to do at this Saudi show.
Go green.
That's it. You didn't need to do Braun Strowman. I know Braun was
That's gonna be our new
more,
saying. Is Hashtag Maven
a
says
more
go green.
obvious
So pay the guy $15 million to
answer.
take the streak. Seems like enough money to me. Yes.
I guess I understand why they did Braun, because there aren't a lot of guys that could size up to Tyson Fury. But at the same
No, I
time,
don't understand.
it was really stupid if they were just going to have him win, because the way they marketed it was that he has never
Go green
lost a
sounds like a
match.
2K. Hey.
He's never lost a match in his career, and Braun Strowman was going to be the one to hand it to him.
Yeah.
And we all knew that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So
Go
just
green
didn't
sounds
work.
like a 2K original tag team on the bump of the night. That's going to be one of our tag teams.
sure.
Go green.
Sure.
Instead, they paid $15 million. All they paid for was to bury one of them. Yeah. And I don't like it. Totally ridiculous with what they did.
So after this, we got AJ versus Humberto for the U.S. title. AJ Styles ends up retaining. I think Humberto will get another shot. I think it's going to be good, and I think excellence.
Yeah.
Humberto Carrillo, I think, has a long career ahead of him. I think it's going to be a good career, and I think he has a shot at being huge.
I agree.
Because, I mean, look at the way they've treated him in the last 2 weeks. He's been put in a match against Seth Rollins and AJ Styles twice. So, I think he's going to be used a lot.
How is the My Career Tower starting, John?
So, that's my prediction. Humberto Carrillo will be huge. After that, we get a Hulk Hogan interview. I thought it was a decent interview. Nothing like too crazy, but nothing like not really anything I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Now Humberto will be buried by 3 weeks. I don't know.
He might be. It's kind of what they do with him.
Kind of just.
So I mean, it's possible.
It is possible.
But if he doesn't make it big in WWE, he's gonna make it big somewhere.
He will. Not a doubt in my mind. So, sorry, I was trying to close this candy thing that I had.
I think
before.
that he will be huge somewhere. I don't play it. I play Universe Mode when I get WWE 2K games. We're gonna play a little bit of everything.
They did the same with Murphy and Ricochet. Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, I can
I
see
agree.
what you say. What you're saying, man. We get our hopes up, but it means nothing. But I think, regardless, I think Humberto Carrillo is going to be big somewhere.
Yes.
Whether that be in WWE or not, I think he will be big somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna be big somewhere, whether it's WWE,
Gentlemen's
AEW.
bet, Mr. G.
No, because I could see it happening where they just kind of like crap on him, and it goes bad. But he's gonna be. He will be big somewhere.
Somebody out there just said, "Get up now," and the baby goes, "Get up now." Yeah. That was so funny. Oh, jeez.
So I could see, I could see them having him fall off the face of the planet.
That's a possibility.
I bet Humberto will be seen chasing that 24/7 before Christmas. That would not shock me either.
Yes.
I would hope they don't do that.
Me too.
But it wouldn't shock me. I suppose, they might do that and go, look, we gave him a shot. He fought AJ 19 times and lost every time.
And you'll be saying, but that's because you didn't give him a chance to win.
Yeah.
Idiots. So, after this Hulk Hogan interview, we got Natalya versus Lacey, the first women's match in...
your dream match alert. Humberto Carrillo versus Sammy Guevara. Take my money.
I could be a good match,
That'd be a good match.
It could be a good match. So we get Natalya versus Lacey Evans, the first ever women's match in Saudi Arabia. So I thought this was really good. You could tell that Natalya was super nervous. You could tell that Lacey was nervous too, but it wasn't as obvious as Natalya's nervousness was. Natalya started crying at one point in time, and I mean, I can't blame her. I had chills the entire time. And I thought it was great. The one thing was at the beginning, a fan threw a water bottle at Natalya, and come on, guys. Do you want the women's wrestling over there or not?
I'm going to get a trend started to give Dana a chance. We always build our hopes up for things, but the trigger is never pulled. Yes. Wow, this was an awful match.
See, I don't think it was the greatest match in the world. No. But the fact of the matter was just getting the women on the show.
I think one of the issues you had is, I mean, me personally, if I had to wear something that I did not normally wear in, like, the ring, I would feel awkward.
Yeah. The whole first part of the match was a little awkward and a little weird, but I'm not going to crap on it too much just because it was the first women's match in Saudi, like, ever. And so I think that was the bigger deal here. And might not have been the best match in the world, but at least it was a match.
Yeah.
So I think the two ladies did the best they possibly could with what they were able to do, and I thought it was really cool. And like I said, I had chills the whole time because I thought it was super cool, like to just see them out there, like doing their stuff.
Yeah, now it'd be even cooler if they just got to wear, their normal gear.
Which isn't going to happen.
It was a stupid house show match. Both women were told not to do anything at all offensive. Natalya was weird waving at the start of the night. Well,
yeah, I know Natty looked really freaking nervous.
The thing is,
Natty looked really
and I agree with you,
nervous.
Give me a whole yeah. I think that is why they did not send like Becky or Bayley. Is because I think if they had sent them over, having them do some of this stuff, I think that would have just totally hurt their character. Mm-hmm. So I think that I know a lot of people complain that Becky and they didn't have bigger names going, but I think that it would have hurt those characters more than it does these two. So I think that it's a step in the right direction as far as the women being able to wrestle over there.
Again, I think the bigger deal here with the whole thing was just getting the women on the show, period.
Well, I agree.
Because they've been trying to get the women on the show for the longest time.
Yeah.
They tried to get the women on the last show, and it didn't go through. They tried to get the women on the show before that, and it didn't happen. So I think this was the bigger deal, and I think that this is going to be something that sticks with the both of them for like the rest of both of their careers, just because they were the first women to wrestle in Saudi.
Yeah, I thought the ending was pretty good. It was solid. It's weird seeing them covered up. That's the biggest issue, I think, and I think it would just feel awkward being like coming out in something that's not your normal ring attire. I was shocked it was Lacey, as though she had to undersell her overly sexualized character down. I agree, and that's what I'm saying. Is I don't think that some of the other characters could have not that they couldn't have pulled it off, but I think it would have hurt their character.
Yeah. Massive deal
have
for
Alex and
stupid
Sasha go
country
over there
that
in
didn't make
their fully covered attire as they wore that one house show. Yeah, I mean they could have done that.
Massive deal for a stupid country that didn't make a good match, a big moment, rubbish match. Which I get and I understand. But like I said, the bigger deal, the bigger picture...
There was a match there.
...was the fact that there was a match in the Saudi show. Which hasn't happened before.
Look, he even answered the question that I was about to ask him. Who would I have put in?
So I think that was the bigger deal. Natty is fine because she's boring. The person that they had lined up for every time that they went over there and they were going to try and get a women's match on the show, Natalya was a part of it. It was Natalya and somebody
Dana
else.
Brooke. See, that might have worked. It might have worked.
I wouldn't have cared.
But well, that's just it. I don't know that anybody would have
Dana Brooke. Who cares?
Thought of it as a big deal.
No, because I think Lacey versus Natty was a bigger deal than if you would have done Natalya versus Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Would have been a massive deal for her and give her character something. Yeah, but I think Lacey versus Natty was fine. It wasn't a very good match. I get that and I understand that, but the bigger deal was just getting the women on the show.
I agree. I think that's the biggest thing.
Natalya ends up...
I care, Maven. James cares.
I don't
Yeah, Dana's bland, but Lacey had to become bland. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. But I think the one thing it does is it shows that what she's capable of doing.
But look, did Lacey get a bigger reaction than Natalya? Yes, she did. She got a bigger reaction than Natalya. And I don't know if Dana would have gotten any reaction.
Probably not.
Because Dana
I don't know
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, she doesn't. They haven't done anything of worth with her. And so, you know, even in progression, there's still controversy. Good job, Saudi and WWE. So after this...
Yes, but we were talking about it, so obviously, you know, they kind of knew what they were doing.
Natalya gets the win. I think that was fine. And I think that's a huge moment for Natty. That, again, like I said, will stick with her for the rest of her career. You know, she was one of the first women's matches in Saudi. Super cool for her.
But she couldn't do her butt-slapping thing. I think the reaction would have been the same because the match was bland. Yes. How you doing? Is that Ziad? Is that Ziad 216?
Ziad.
Ziad?
Ziad.
Is it Ziad or Ziad?
How
How you doing? It's good to see you.
We'll leave her over there with Brock. Sorry, we don't leave Lacey anywhere. Lacey has talent. So, Lacey can go back to America. Brock, on the other hand, does not have talent, so he can stay there. So after this, we get told stuff about tomorrow. We are getting Corbin versus... And then we're getting the Tag Team Championship match between New Day and Revival. Then we're getting Mella, Nikki, and Dana versus Mandy, Sonya, and Bayley. And we are getting Miz TV with Bray.
Yes.
So that should be fun.
That'll be interesting.
Then
Miz TV with Bray.
we get Team Hogan.
Seriously, we just lost our stream again.
versus
Like, for real?
Team Flair.
I am so irritated with this. We are back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, well, that was quick. So Team Hogan versus Team Flair is what we have next.
For a minute, anyway.
Okay,
We're
maybe
back
we're
for a
not
minute.
back.
We're in and out. We are here. We might not be here. Is anybody there? Can everybody hear me? Testing my connection right now. Not very happy with this.
Stupid.
Natty on Total Divas. I want to be part of the first women's tag team. Oh, seriously. Yeah, we need you in Saudi, Natty. If I'm a part of something. That's funny.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, she wants to be the part of the first of everything.
Everything,
Got ideas
which
for the Miz
kind
TV, but
of
I will
made
go there during
me
the review.
A little bit. It made me not like Natty very much when she said that on the show. Because I was like, dude, you're not gonna be able to be a part of everything. And, like, it just kind of made me a little bit mad.
They're gone again. Great comment. The crowd was chanting, "This is awesome," after a few matches. Yeah. I think they just chant because they know what the Americans chant, so they just kind of copy it.
I think so.
I think we're back. Are we back? Ziad, we've had internet issues if you're still here. I have an internet guy that's supposed to be coming Saturday to get this fixed. They've tried to fix it a couple times, and hopefully we get it fixed soon, because this is ridiculous.
So, after the announcements for tomorrow, we got Team Hogan versus Team Flair. Whoa,
we appreciate all of you guys sticking around. It's awesome that you do it, because you could definitely go somewhere else and spend your time somewhere else. We appreciate you sticking around, and even through our, like, pain in the butt internet. You guys are awesome. You rock. Hopefully we can get this fixed. Definitely get it fixed Saturday.
Hopefully.
If not, I'm gonna go postal on my internet service. Because they know what my issue is.
They're just not fixing it.
It's just not getting fixed.
So.
And apparently nobody knows how to fix it.
Yeah. So, Team Hogan versus Team Flair was what felt so painfully slow. When this match happened, I forgot it was supposed to happen. And I did not care.
No.
At this part of the show, I did not care. I just wanted to see the main event.
Appreciate that, James.
So, I just didn't care.
Even to the internet issues, the stream is worth putting up with because you both do an excellent job.
Or
Thanks, give me a whole yeah.
Or an excellent job.
Yeah, or an excellent job. Either way.
Whatever. So...
If you're interested in NXT UK, go check out Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast because they do a good job of covering that.
Yes. Because lately we've been slacking.
Yes. And they, like I said, they do an awesome job of covering NXT UK.
Yes.
You may see the next Toni Storm and they will talk about her. Or the next Pete Dunne.
Or the next Pete Dunne.
And they will talk about her and you will hear about her from Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast.
Her, him.
Or him.
Or it.
It. Who knows?
Well, not me. So, Team Hogan versus Team Flair. At this part of the show, I did not care. And it was worthless, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't understand
So
why.
they had Lashley, they had Lana and Lashley come out together at first. But then Lana disappeared and wasn't there anymore.
And she came out like wearing a sheet.
Pretty much. She had,
I mean,
she had like this long sleeve like pantsuit on, but then there was like this silky sheet thing over it, which made it look like she wasn't wearing anything.
Yeah.
So
the match was kind of slow till the end. Yeah,
it was very slow, and I did not like it.
I just didn't like the match.
It was really bad, and I really didn't like it.
Does your son and wife watch wrestling too? Actually, you know what? No, my wife doesn't watch it unless we're watching it.
She pays attention.
If she's in there, if she's in the room and when we're watching something,
she knows enough to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, she pays attention to things in the background.
Yeah.
That, like, we could be talking about something and she'll be like, oh, yeah. And that Sami Zayn character, right? He, like, does this or whatever. And I was like, how do you know this? She's like, I pay attention. And I'm like...
my son hasn't been too interested in it, although with WWE 2K20, he's shown a little more interest.
He does like that.
He
likes to make fun of it more than anything else.
The 7-year-old, she watches it, and she could tell you, like, she will remember everything. Mm-hmm. But maybe she's a fashion influencer, crickets. So the 7-year-old is yes, Dangerous Mama. The 7-year-old, we'll have her on sometime, and she'll be able to sit here and talk with us.
Our guest star.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
maybe when we hit 100 subs, we'll do something cool.
Yeah.
But if we don't hit 100 subs, we can't. So
because she's dangerous. She knows enough she remembers everything.
And she's like watching Crown Jewel like right now in the other room.
Yeah, she's actually watching Crown Jewel right now.
Mm. So she's doing that. She always watches the pay-per-views with us. Unless there are segments like, Lana and Lashley on Mondays, that's when she leaves.
Yeah.
Because we're like, no, get out.
So to answer your question now, my son doesn't watch it much, but he's kind of got it a little more. Since we got 2K, he's gotten interested a little bit.
But the 2-year-old, though.
The 2-year-old, yeah.
My 2-year-old.
You're getting to 100.
My 2-year-old baby brother.
The 2-year-old, he'll sit there and watch it, and he, like, Shane...
Best in the world!
Yeah, Shane McMahon.
He's so sad that Shane isn't on TV anymore.
Because he would always do, Best in the world, Shane McMahon!
It's so funny.
I'll see if I can pull up the video here and let you hear this.
If not, we'll have to, go get him if he's awake.
Yeah, he
introducing
won't do it. He won't do it on here.
He won't do it on command?
I don't think so.
He might, though.
Oops.
If you can't find the video.
Oh. Keep talking.
Okay, so anyways, Team Hogan versus Team Flair didn't care for it at all. Like, seriously, who told Lana it was okay to wear that? Yeah, Lana, wear a blanket to look like you're not wearing anything. Sounds like a train.
Yeah, it's between you and him.
He's so funny. Anyways. That one was funny.
So there you are. There was the audio of him.
He says it so funnily.
There was the audio of him
Funnily,
singing
it's funnily
Shane
a word.
McMahon.
He says it so funny, and is like, introducing the best in the world, Sheen. He says it like Sheen.
Now that we've put all of you to sleep with that,
Sheen McMahon. It's so funny.
It is funny.
Anyways, Starring John said, like, seriously, who told Lana it was okay to wear that? Yeah, Lana, wear a blanket to look like you're not wearing anything, even though you're wearing a glittery-ass, fully covered outfit underneath.
That was actually my son there that did that.
He.
I see.
Legend.
He got it.
He.
He said he.
Autocorrect. Autocorrect sucks. Mm-hmm.
He's not quite two. Mm-hmm. And like Shane McMahon's like one day we were watching wrestling and he just started doing the best in the world. How you doing, Flawless Victory? You all think CM Punk could return?
I don't think so.
I think it's very slim.
Yes.
At least return to in-ring action. Now, I would not be shocked if somehow they brought him in to do some special type thing. Kind of like, like, I don't know, the Tyson Fury thing. I don't know. Could be something like that. So how long until fans say the Fiend reign is boring?
They're already saying it.
Yes.
So then we get Fiend versus Seth in the main event, and I thought it was decent. Now the ending of it was a little bit weird, but I thought it was decent. The Fiend ends up winning the championship, and already, not even 24 hours after, the people who wanted Fiend to win the championship no longer like him. So what?
I don't understand.
Does that make any sense at all?
No.
No.
I don't think so. Renee Young was teasing a special guest on WWE Backstage. Again, I wouldn't. It wouldn't shock me if he came in and did some stuff, but I don't know that you're going to get him back in the ring. I don't know that you'll see him back in the ring. Mm-hmm. And booking does play a huge part of this, but I don't think the Fiend should have won the title. The match was boring. My eyes were bleeding.
I hate the red light.
I think that...
I'm sorry. Kill me if you want to. I hate the red light. They should not have him wrestle in red light.
The red light's
it's like
dumb.
not very flattering.
No. The Fiend is boring and Seth should never have lost to Travis.
But see, the issue here is I don't think he should have lost to Seth, but I don't think he should have won either. I don't think they should have had this match, period.
Introducing special guest Bo Dallas. That's funny.
Can I get out of this so I can look at Twitter real quick?
I don't get... The Fiend is someone that hunts people down. Mm-hmm. He chases people.
Yes.
As a champion, you are being chased. So now you've changed his like we were talking about earlier, there are some people that can just do it and get over without having to be champion. And I don't think that he needed to be champion. Mm-hmm. James, sorry to say, Seth losing today was the best thing that WWE has done over the past month and a half. They should not have had him lose to the Fiend.
Yeah.
Cain had like 2 pay-per-views after he was introduced where he fought in red light, then they scrapped it. Yeah, I don't like it. It doesn't look good. I don't know why, why they don't, why they don't do something different, because it's like ridiculous. He won't be champion for long. He's losing it tomorrow night. I got ideas. What if he just gives it up?
I don't see that happening.
What if he walks in and says, I'm the Fiend. I don't need this title. I hunt people down. I find my opponents. I find the people and right wrongs.
See,
personally, I just watched highlights of Crown Jewel because or some of the time AEW was diffused for the first time in France, and I wanted to support wrestling in my country. That's cool. So I don't have a clear opinion of this show. I didn't think it was bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I don't know.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't
bad,
good
but
either.
it wasn't great. Mr. G, I think it was better than it was better than what I definitely expected it to be. So let's put it that way. And I think that's
I
probably
agree. That's the
probably
best way
why
to explain it.
I would say that I wouldn't say that it's just totally terrible. Yes, AEW is awesome, definitely. Mr. G the plan is to do a double turn where they turn Seth into a heel and the Fiend as a face. That's what I saw today in the report. I don't know how you could turn the Fiend into a face.
I think he's kind of he's not a heel, but he's not a face either.
Yeah, I mean, well, because the fans like him.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, they could have turned Seth heel like immediately. After Hell in a Cell, they could have, with fans booing him and stuff, they could have brought him in that Monday and said, "Here, you are going to turn right now."
They could have, but they didn't.
And they could have used, like, the ref the night before at Hell in a Cell was like, "Seth, this is not you." And they could have turned Monday night, and they could have had him turn heel immediately. And they didn't do it. They had a perfect opportunity there. Now they've played this thing out forever, and, like, so now they're going to turn him heel? I mean, okay. So people boo Seth because they want him to heel now just to cheer him when he goes heel. Yeah, I think that's probably what's going to happen. Is when he goes heel, they're going to cheer him.
Yep.
Excuse me. Not all fans like The Fiend. Which is fine, James.
I don't know.
We all have our favorites. We all have our likes and dislikes.
I just don't
The great
understand.
thing is there's a lot of stuff out there.
I just don't understand the people that were like, yes, give the Fiend the championship. And then they turn around and they're like, oh, screw this. They shouldn't have given the Fiend the championship.
The thing is, I don't think he needed it.
People that wanted him to get
By default,
champ.
the Fiend would be categorized as face because he gets cheered. Yes, and that's just it. That's where heels. And I've talked about this a lot, starring John. There's a fine line between a heel being a heel and a face, because in today's WWE, I don't think there is a true heel, which is why I thought that the night after Hell in a Cell, when Seth was getting booed, and people all over Twitter were saying you suck and all this stuff, they could have brought him in that Monday and had a legitimate heel. Right now, tell me who is a legitimate heel in WWE. Because I don't see anybody in WWE that is a legitimate heel. Like, in the past, you could distinguish between who was heel and who wasn't.
Bayley.
And now you can't.
Bayley's a heel.
I don't know. She gets cheered some.
No, but she's a heel.
She gets cheered some. So how is she a heel?
She beat up the Bendy Buddies.
Okay.
She's a heel.
I think the interview tomorrow night with The Miz will be Funhouse Bray. Seth will interrupt and start whining at Bray. Bray will say, it isn't him, it's the Fiend. Brock. I don't think Brock's a legitimate heel because I don't think anybody really, I don't think they...
People no.
I don't think they dislike him enough to make him a heel.
Character, they just don't.
I think they're bored with him.
Yeah.
More than anything. Tessa Blanchard is my favorite, but the fact is she's also the number one wrestler in the world. Even if I wasn't a fan of hers, she would still be the best wrestler in the world. Baron Corbin is legitimate heel. People don't like him.
No, but Baron Corbin's heel heat is, I want you off my TV, go away. It's not, I don't like you. It's just, I don't want to look at you anymore because you're on TV so much.
The Baron Corbin thing, it's like Maven said. I think that it's not that people hate him. I think it's that
people
they just don't want him.
Like to see
it's like the Shane McMahon thing. They just didn't want him around.
Exactly.
I don't know what the big trade is, but from what I have read, Bray is going back to Raw. I would love to see him drop the title.
They do have a trade that they could use, that they could make, because they traded somebody for Raw or whatever.
Seth will say he wants a fight for the championship, and Bray will say he doesn't have it. Seth will say, if you don't believe you have it, let's fight for it. And Seth will beat a Bray crying for him. Yes. I could see that. But then is the Fiend...
Great double turn.
So then here's the question. Is the Fiend... heel?
No.
Or is Seth heel?
Seth's heel.
Doing that way. Because the Fiend wouldn't be involved, it'd be Bray.
So Seth is heel.
Because Bray is your... I mean, if you watch the Funhouse and stuff, Bray is the face, and even though the Fiend doesn't like get booed or anything, I mean, he's like your heel. So I mean, I can see, both ways. I don't know. So that was the show tonight, or today, this afternoon.
Okay.
Depending on where you were, where you live. Afternoon, evening, morning. It was afternoon for us. Has anybody watched the NWA Power? Or is anybody watching NWA Power? Because if you like the old school settings, which I think are pretty cool, I think that NWA Power is pretty cool to watch.
Alrighty, welcome to the Maven's Not Coolometer for tonight's show. Here it is. This time we have it from 0 to 20. Not Coolometer.
Look, and people that have never been in here before are
This is
rarely
a
in
new
here.
thing started yesterday.
If Zayad's still in here, he's going, what is what
We
the
started
crap is
the Not
this?
Coolometer.
And Flawless Victor will be going, what are you talking about if he's still around?
We started the Not Coolometer yesterday. And it's where I rate things from the show on a scale of not cool to cool. Simple enough?
Yes.
Simple enough. Maven, get out of here with the crappy graphics again. Too bad. Suck it up. My crappy graphics are here to stay.
I will tell you, if you like old school wrestling where it's the like studio setting, you will like NWA Power.
So,
And like any show, you're gonna find some of the episodes are better than the others. But I've talked to Maven about possibly doing a show on NWA Power. Just because I think it's interesting and cool. And the way they've done it is pretty cool.
Turn of the Not Coolometer. So at a whopping 1, we have Brock
And nobody can see that.
and Cain. Right there. At a whopping 7, we have Natalya and Lacey. At a whopping 2, no, it's got to be lower than that. At a whopping 1, we have Team Hogan versus Team Flair. Because, well, that was just not good.
Matt Riddle better be at
Fiend-
14 today.
Fiend versus Seth. I think I got to put that in at a 5.
You're being generous.
I am being generous. It could be a 0. But I'm being generous today. Cain and Brock.
It was a rubbish match. Definitely.
It was not good. So. Whoa. How do you think my scaling works here? 20 is being super cool. 1 is being, you're not very cool. So, 1 is not cool.
0 because you didn't deserve to be on my TV.
Cain and Brock, you can just move over a slot. You're at a whopping 0.
Team Hogan, Team Flair was a 1, Maven.
Yes, it was a 1. It
Flair
was
Hogan
not.
was the second best match on the show.
I didn't like it very much. It was boring, it was slow, and it was garbage. Didn't like it. So, that's my reasoning. Your scaling is clearly
crappy.
It might be clearly crappy, but it's a scaling and ratings, and this is how I rate things. This is how Raw and SmackDown should do their ratings for their shows. They might get better if they try it this way. I'm just saying, the Maven method is a thing. It's called the Not Coolometer. We're going to patent this thing, and I'm going to sell it to WWE for lots of money. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Cesaro versus Mansoor, I got to put it a 15, because I thought it was pretty cool.
I actually seen Kelly Ray's first match at Bound for Glory, but was that actual Impact Wrestling, though?
Well, I guess the 0 should go to Brock.
I don't know.
And Seth and Baron. Your scaling is as scary as your Halloween outfit. Thank you. I I love that. I might
Zero, Cain vs. Brock.
shed a tear.
That was a very bad and weird match. Yes, definitely.
It was not good.
Definitely was, Ad.
Let's see. The tag team turmoil thing is a whopping 2.
Killer Moth. That's funny. The Killer Moth.
It was not good. Didn't like that either. Oh boy, Fury versus Braun, and we just went off the air. Thank you very much. I was in the middle of my ratings.
We're back. We are
Stupid
back.
Thing. At a whopping 4.
Can you hear us now?
I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give the Fury and Braun thing a 4 because I'm a nice person and it's Halloween. So Fury isn't at a number 4. I think the Fiend versus Seth.
Matt Riddle is the king of bros.
You're back.
All right, good.
Good.
I don't know for how long.
I think I'm
Let's
gonna
see here.
put Fiend and Seth at a 5.
For those of you that are just
Because-
joining us, Maven is giving her
Not coolometer status.
crapometer
Or the crapometer.
for matches tonight.
Whatever. AJ versus Humberto for the title. I'll give that a 6. Because I thought it was decent. Was it the best match I've ever seen? No. But was it like horrible? No. So it gets a 6.
Seriously, Maven, a 4? A 15 million pound 4?
Yes. Now the 20
Hey there,
man.
Mark's Reviews. What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. Hey, we've been having internet issues. We've been kind of cutting in and out.
The 20,
I know we had issues. We've been having issues for like several weeks now. I've had my internet guys out. They're coming out again Saturday. They better get it fixed so we can have a good show.
20-man battle royal has got to be a 3 because, well, it wasn't
A
very
6? Disrespectful.
good. For AJ.
Mark's Reviews, we're giving out. Well, Maven's giving out her crapometer ratings
No,
for
it's not called the crapometer. It's called
Oh,
the not
coolometer.
cool-o-meter.
Sorry.
Jeez. Get it right.
the outfit of Cain. Very weird and creepy. Yes, definitely.
It was weird. He looked very oily.
Yeah,
It was like that Michael Nakazawa.
yeah,
That's what it reminded you of.
yeah.
Let's see here. Anything else to rate? Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Now, Crown Jewel as a whole, I'll give it a...
I'd give it a
Out of 20?
4.5 out of 10.
Okay, well, I'm going out of 20, man, because that's
Could I
my-
be on the not coolometer, please?
This is my scale, my ratings. Out of 20.
We can work on it there, give me a whole yeah. You could probably be on here somewhere.
I'll give the show an 8 out of 20. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, that'd probably be about a 3 or 4. What did you give it?
I said 4.5.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, that'd be about a 4.
3 out of 10
So-
for me. I will say it, like I said, it's better than I thought it would be, so. Crown Jewel, maybe 3.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Out of 20, it's an 8. Out of 10, it's a 4.
All right.
Anybody else have anything they wanted
Have
rated?
y'all heard The Rock is trying his hand in the UFC? I have
Why?
not heard that. That's interesting.
Why?
Yeah, why would you do that? He should just come back to WWE. You don't get hurt as bad there. Or
He's
less,
going to hurt his pretty face.
less likely to get
He's
hurt.
going to
there.
hurt his pretty face, and then he will not be asked to do movies anymore.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
So, here's my meter, my not coolometer for Crown Jewel.
And my not coolometer for our internet right now is
Is that a
0.
whopping 0?
I'm at a 0 for my internet.
The Rock should be trying his hand at presidency.
Definitely. I agree.
Jeez.
He would win.
Probably.
Probably hands down he'd win.
Now, would
Yeah,
he...
him and Trump are going to be at
I was
the
gonna
next
say-
UFC event.
I was going to say, now would he make America great again?
Yes.
That's the question.
I would say yes.
All right, you guys. I think that's pretty much it. My not coolometer. We should get some better, not crappy graphics.
Yes. We'll have to work on that.
We'll have to work on that.
Got to get to where we can do like a live,
The list.
put live stuff on here, so then you could do your crap-o-meter and put it in as we were talking.
Okay, so that's what it's called now, my crap-o-meter.
Oh, sorry,
Not my,
cool-o-meter.
not cool-o-meter.
Sorry.
Okay.
If you'll elect Trump, celebrity matters. Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
I think that's pretty much it. We'll be back tomorrow.
Hopefully,
tomorrow?
We'll have better internet.
Tomorrow for
I'm sure we'll
SmackDown.
have issues again tomorrow.
SmackDown.
I was gonna say we're probably gonna lose you as we're leaving here, because right now I've got a lot of droppage.
How ridiculously stupid.
And now it's gonna spike up, just like it always does.
So,
I gotta test it. Stream resumed. All right, awesome.
anyways, we gotta wrap this intro up really fast because we're gonna lose you again. So we'll be back tomorrow, and I hope you liked today's stream. If you did, thumbs it up, subscribe, check us out. We'll be back tomorrow for SmackDown. Should be interesting, I hope.
Hey, you guys! Like I said, you guys are awesome. You guys are what make this show go.
What this
We appreciate
this show go.
Yeah, you appreciate you guys coming in and thanks for subscribing at Give Me a Hell Yeah. We appreciate it. If you haven't seen, I'm serious. If you haven't seen Give Me a Hell Yeah and you're interested in NXT UK, possibly seeing the next Tony Storm, Rhea Ripley, Pete Dunne. Who else am I missing from NXT UK?
Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate.
If you want to hear about them, go watch Give Me a Hell Yeah, because they do a good job covering NXT UK. So yeah, with that,
Hope everybody had a good day. Hope
yes.
everybody had a good Halloween.
We will be
Hope
back
everybody
tomorrow
had a good
night.
This, that, and the other thing. Pew 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 pew. We'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow night we'll be back with our SmackDown recap. Hopefully we don't have the same internet issues, but I'm expecting that we will. And hopefully we'll see everyone back here, because you guys are awesome, and you keep coming back for some reason, even though we keep cutting out and just like being messed up, and we appreciate it. So with that, we are going to take off, and we will be back tomorrow night with the SmackDown recap. Peace out, everybody.
Guys.